I'd like to tell you a little bit about the Lake Forest Church Association, and it's a voluntary fellowship of Christian churches that is serving the Lord in Harrington, Felton, Frederica, and Farmington communities in Kent County, Delaware. And through worship and outreach, the Lake Forest Church Association seeks to bear witness to the love and the lordship of Jesus Christ. We're made up of a number of Christian churches, congregations here. You can see some of the names. We're very proud of the community we live in. Now, the reason we're doing what we're doing is because of Matthew 25:35. Jesus told us, I was hungry and you gave me food. I was thirsty and you gave me drink. I was a stranger and you took me in. I was naked and you clothed me. I was sick and you visited me. I was in prison and you came to me. And this is why we do what we do. Our food pantry is located at 102 Dorman Street in Harrington, and it's right next door to the Harrington Police Station. We are so grateful to the city of Harrington for the rental of this property, which they allow us to use for approximately $1 a year. Now, we pay for the insurance, utilities, the maintenance, and other costs, but the city of Harrington makes it possible for our churches to come together and to have a food pantry. We help a lot of people. This is what it looks like on the outside, and I took this picture from Google Earth. They had their car driving by, and I thought that was a good picture, something good to use. Now, this is what it looks like on the inside. We've got a food pantry in there, and we fill up these shelves on Wednesdays, and on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we give food away. Now, let me tell you how this works. It's very simple. People call this phone number 302-222-8404. And you can call that on Tuesdays or Thursdays after 8:30 a.m. And you get interviewed by Ann Palladino. She will figure out what your eligibility is, and it's based upon your income. You get an appointment to pick up your food, and we provide help to people who live in the boundaries of the Lake Forest School District, and that's basically how it works. A lot of people wonder where we get the food that we give away. The biggest part of the food that we give away, about 60%, comes from the Food Bank of Delaware. And we are members of the Food Bank of Delaware. We're so glad to have that relationship. The Food Bank also handles all the USDA food that we give away as well. The USDA is food that is free from the government, the United States Department of Agriculture. The Food Bank sells us food, a price per pound. The churches, our member churches, give about 10% of the food. In other words, people go to a grocery store, they'll collect food, and they'll bring it and put it in a basket at their church, and then this will be transported to the food pantry. This is how we began this ministry together, giving away food. But when we started buying our food from the food bank, we could take $1 worth of food, which if we took to the grocery store, you know what $1 will go, but it'll go about $3 or $4 worth of food if you buy it at the food bank, so it's a much better deal. So we welcome people to give us groceries, but if you give us $1, it'll stretch a lot farther when we get it from the food bank. In September of 2014, the Lake Forest Church Association Food Pantry provided 1 week's worth of food to 237 local families. 307 of those people were adults and 179 were children. You can see this basket here full of food. That's the example of a basket for a large family, say like 4 or 5 people in the family. Many of our orders are not that big, but this is about as large as it gets. Approximately 5 new families, these are folks we've never helped before, are served by our food pantry each day we are open. If you're into numbers, here you go. Take a look at this. You can see that in January we served 161 families, and in September 237, so the trend went up. Also, if you look at the new clients on the right-hand side of this chart, you'll see that in January we had 6 new clients, but in September we had 72, and that trended upward as well. We want you to know that we welcome your help. If you would like to be a part of this Christian mission, our #1 need is prayer. And so we'd like to encourage you to pray for the churches and the pastors and the people, pray for our volunteers, pray for the families we serve, and pray that our witness in this community is going to be strong and it's going to be helpful. We welcome you to volunteer for a few hours a month. On Wednesdays, we stock the food on our shelves. It's Wednesday morning, usually around 10 o'clock. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we build orders for clients. It starts about 8:30, goes till noon. Recently, we've been helping about 30 people every time we open our doors on a day that begins with T. You can come and help us. We'd love to hear from you. We would love for you to give money, food, or equipment. There's lots of things we can use, but really the best thing you can do for us is pray, and we want to be in ministry as partners with you and just serving the Lord. And we thank you for listening to this presentation.